What's going on? It's Dimes back with another video, and today we are taking a look at Call of Duty Ghosts, and I'm gonna tell you guys why I don't think this game is that bad. Now in the background you'll see some gameplay of this game, obviously, and I'm sure a lot of people are probably questioning why I'm playing this game, and if there's someone in my room pointing a gun to my head telling me to talk about this game. But I'm gonna just let you know up front that there's no one in this room pointing a gun to my head, click, clack, bang, boom, if I don't record this and talk about it. I just feel like talking about this game because, to be honest, I enjoy this game. It definitely sticks with me personally because this is the first COD that I actually tried out. I didn't enjoy it back in the day, mostly because of unpopular opinions and stuff based around like other YouTubers and things around that time. But I never actually gave it a fair shot. I probably played 2 full matches on multiplayer, and then after that I never played the game again. But now in 2021, as I've gotten older and I've grown to understand Call of Duty Ghosts, you know what I'm saying, I don't mind the game. And not only do I not mind this game, I actually enjoy it, especially in 2021 where every Call of Duty game that comes out nowadays is extremely fast paced and everything is cranked up to 100, and everybody's trying to be an MLG esports professional. You know what I'm saying? It's nice to go back to a game like this where people on this game kind of have no thumbs, and they kind of like to camp in corners with IEDs and stuff. It's a little weird to say that I enjoy a game where there's a lot of camping, especially since I'm someone who usually enjoys rushing a lot and stuff like that in Call of Duties. But I don't know, man. This game just has a sweet spot, you know what I'm saying, where I just enjoy the flow of the game. So this video is going to be very unstructured. I'm kind of just going to go off on tangents a little bit, give my opinions on the game. A lot of people have given their opinions on this game over, you know what I'm saying, the course of, I think, like 5-6 years that this game has been out. And I don't think that the maps are good, as I've already stated. But one thing that I do like about the maps is that they have a lot of variety. You know, there's a lot of flank routes and stuff on these maps. The maps don't really funnel people through one location, and I kind of like that to a degree where it kind of feels like an actual like battlefield. You know, it kind of seems like these locations and places that we're having these gunfights in are varied in different ways, and there's a lot of variation in height and distance and stuff like that. The maps span over pretty different locations, especially, you know, I have the DLC pack that the Ripper came in, so I get to play on some of those maps on occasion. I think my favorite map on this game, that, you know, that's a launch map, at least, it has to be Strike Zone. I think that's most of people's favorite map on this game, and the reason why Strike Zone is so good is because it's a remake. And that's one of the biggest problems with this game, is all the good maps are remakes. And this is honestly a thing that's happened in COD for the past few years, ever since I think this game came out, is that all the good maps are remakes. The last COD that we had, you know, a good set of good maps for, I would say, is Black Ops 3. And before that, the last COD that we had that had good maps, or a good set of maps, was Black Ops 2. And I think that the reason for that is because the developers just try a little too hard. When you take a look at these maps on Ghost, all these maps are just like all over the place. It just looks like somebody threw a bunch of stuff on the map and then just said, you know, play on it. You know what I'm saying? But let's stop with that topic of the maps and let's continue to the guns, which is the real reason why I enjoy this game. And I think it's my favorite part about this game. All the guns in this game are good guns. I don't think there's a single bad gun in this entire game, to be fair. All the SMGs are good, and I'm an SMG player, so that's always a good sign, you know what I'm saying? When the SMGs are good in the game, you know, they've already got me hooked, you know? So I really enjoy that about this game. Also, the sliding mechanic in this game, I think sliding, once it was introduced in Ghost, it kind of got away from the developers and other CODs. Black Ops 3 made sliding insane. Advanced Warfare sliding was insane. Every other COD sliding was insane. I think Ghost is the only COD where sliding was kind of, you know, felt more natural, and it didn't feel as like OP. You know, you couldn't slide cancel or break the movement as much in Call of Duty Ghosts as you could in other games. You could break a little bit in this game just by sprinting out of your slide, and it kind of cancels it, but it takes a little bit longer, and your gun gets up a little bit slower when you do that. Overall, the pacing of the game is a little bit slower. Guns tend to aim down sights a little bit slower, shoot a little bit slower, and all that stuff. But the weapons just feel good, man. There's just something about having that honey badger in your hand with the integrated silencer, and then having the reflex sight on the end of that bad boy. But there's just something about that, man. That honey badger gives a different type of feeling. You guys will see it in the gameplay. There's a different type of feeling using guns in this game with integrated attachments. You know, you got things like the ARX, I believe it's called in this game. I know it's called the ARX in Advanced Warfare, but you got the ARX in this game, and it's got the integrated laser sight. You got the obviously honey badger with the integrated suppressor along with the K7. And one thing that I think all the developers need to pay attention to is that simpler is better in Call of Duty. The worst thing about this game, I think, is the perks and the way that they have like 50 perks in this game. I mean, if you take a look at the list of perks in Call of Duty Ghosts, there's like 1,000 different perks. And for a new player, it's probably impossible to just hop on and just, you know what I'm saying, get a good grip of what you should have on your class. Because there's so many perk varieties and different things that you can do with the perks. And it's the same thing nowadays with Gunsmith. When you hop on Gunsmith, there's really no telling what the best attachments are if you're a new player. It's pretty overwhelming to see 50 different, you know, 50 different sights that you can choose from, 50 different grips, 50 different stocks and etc, bro. Like, but I just like that style of gameplay where the game is just a lot more simple. And when I go and look at my loadouts and stuff, I don't have to, you know, take forever to put on my attachments. 50 different attachments, 1,000 different perks, you know what I'm saying, 100 different things that I can do with my loadouts. I think another thing that was really cool about this game is the customization. I feel like they got a little bit lazy with the customization nowadays. Like, you basically just have an operator that you equip, and then you throw on a skin from a bundle that you bought for $20. Like, it's so whack in my opinion. And customization in this game allowed them to make more challenges. I think the biggest thing with COD nowadays that makes them not really last as long is the fact that there's not enough challenges and stuff to do in game. Obviously, you have things like camos that you can go for. You know, you got Damascus, you got Dark Matter, you got Dark Ether that you could go for, but those challenges get old very, very quick. And on top of that, they're not as grindy. Like, there's a difference between a grind and, you know, something that's just tedious and annoying. And COD Ghosts, there's a lot of things that are grindy. You know, you got emblems that you can grind for. You have camos that you can grind for. You have, you know, customization for your character that you can grind for. You know, headgear, uniform, stuff like that. It's not really like that anymore, you know what I'm saying? So the customization was really cool in this game, and how you were able to equip headgear and uniforms and stuff like that. And they even advanced off that, no pun intended, in Advanced Warfare when they added more customization. You know, you could customize your exo gear and uniform and headgear, and it was just more extensive. And then as soon as they got to Black Ops 3, they just took all of that away, man. And ever since then, we haven't had the same level of customization. Ever since they did this operator slash specialist thing, I think the customization just got real lazy. And I'm gonna actually expand on that when I do a second part to this video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this. If you did, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Share with your friends. And with that being said, another day, another die. You feel me? Peace.